Hello, everybody. So I have to give a nice word to my friend Vintage Card Steve, who encouraged me to do a video showing my cards. And recently, I've gone through and seen a lot of really impressive channels with people showing their cards. Impressive for the cards that they have and for the knowledge they have about their cards. So I would like to maybe lower the bar if you've been watching those channels, and start here with Luke Easter. So Luke Easter started his career late, even for the Negro Leagues. He was a Negro League player, and then he went to the major leagues. His rookie card is a 1951 Bowman. Really nice looking card. And Deadspin had a really nice article on Luke Easter. And I'm just going to read the first two paragraphs and I'll link to the article. About Luke Easter. He's much like the fictional superstar Roy Hobbs in the American Arthurian legend of a baseball book and movie, The Natural. A left-handed hitter with incredible power, known for hitting towering home runs, whose entry into the majors was delayed until his mid-30s. He's a bit like Kevin Costner's Crash Davis of Bull Durham's fame, a prolific minor league home run hitter. He's even a little bit Satchel Paige, who was always coy about his real age. Luke Easter played in the majors. He played in the Negro Leagues. But a series of incidents beyond his control prevented him from having a full career. Bill James once noted that Easter didn't really do much in either league. But if you could clone him and bring him back, he'd be as good a power hitter as anyone. The article also has some really cool stats about how Luke Easter was hitting in his mid-30s, in the couple years he had in the majors. He was hitting 30-plus home runs, and comparing him to some really noteworthy players, Hall of Famers. It's really interesting, sort of like the missed opportunity, kind of like the Roy Hobbs character in The Natural. Here's another. This is the 1954 Luke Easter Bowman. I think this is some really good color here. I know that I'm sort of going to have to come in like that. It's a sharp looking card. I know a lot of people have complained about prices going up, but if you're interested in a player who hasn't sort of caught the attention of the mainstream, this is one who I would say is falls into that category. I just bought this card, came this week, and this card cost me $30. That's this week, cost $30 before shipping. So I mean, the 1953 Bowman color set is such a nice set, but this is but it's just, I think, cool that you can still buy a card that has this kind of power and nostalgia, and this high quality for what it costs now to buy to buy like a pack of baseball cards, essentially, same price. So I have some doubles here. I'll try not to show them. So this is a 1952 Bowman. That's another really nice looking card here. Zoom in a little bit. And I'm gonna link to that to the article that I mentioned. He has a kind of a sad story. He had kind of an epic minor league run. I think he played in Buffalo. A couple stadiums, I think, where they still mark how far he hit the ball, and I know there's like a sports complex or a field named after him in Buffalo. So that's 1953 tops, 1952 tops. I'll come in a little closer. and I think he worked for like the Aviation Transit Authority or something like that. He was bringing payroll to the bank, and he was held up, and he was asked for the money he was carrying, which was about $5,000. He refused to hand over the money, and he was killed for it. I think around the 1970s. So it's a sad conclusion, but I do think he's a lot of his story is kind of joyful. He seemed like he played baseball for a really long time, considering his limitations. He hung out in the minors for a really long time after his first in the Negro Leagues, then in the majors, and then he just really held on in the minors for a long time because he loved baseball. So really interesting story, interesting guy. Encourage you to read up on the article that I'll leave in the description. And share your comments. And thanks a lot.